Good morning, everyone. It's Clint with Break Down Your Barriers here. Today, I want to talk about when all seems lost, it isn't the end. There are going to be many times in your life that it feels like there is no hope, that there is nothing good that's going to come out of living this life. I've been there numerous times, and it's a very common feeling, and it's even more so in today's society. We're always trying to live the life that we dreamed of. We're trying to sometimes just make ends meet, make relationships work, and giving it everything we have to no avail. And it seems though that all that's surrounding us is darkness. All that's in our lives is negative, sorrow, pain, anguish. But it's not the end. These are only temporary situations, and how we choose to respond to them is how the outcome is going to come about. I remember I left Reno and moved to Denver. And when I was up there, my family and I, we wanted to change. So we moved to Denver. I went first, and I hated it. I was depressed. I was away from everyone I knew and loved and cared about. There was a point where I tried taking my life. I was drunk one night, and I was sitting in my truck, and I had my gun, and I held it to my head. And then I was ready. I was ready to end it because it just seemed there was no hope, no means to the end of the sorrow that I was feeling in my life. And I remember leaning back and getting ready to pull the gun down, and I discharged the firearm. It scared the crap out of me. But then I thought, wow, I was this close to not being here, not talking to you, not talking to my wife, not talking to my kids, all because of the sorrow I felt and the pain I was feeling and just feeling lost. And it didn't just go away. For years, even after that, I battled with it. But the problem was that I was always drowning my sorrow. I was always looking for something that was going to temporarily make it better, but in all actuality, it was making it worse. Life is not easy. I say that in a lot of my videos, but I want people to understand life isn't easy, but it is beautiful. I know that's a contradiction of terms, but this life is what we make it. This life is short. And if we don't fight, if we don't try, if we don't learn how to deal with the ups and downs, we're never going to find peace. And I know that's easier said than done. Trust me, even me, the guy who's talking to you right now, is going through hardships, is going through pain. But I can't give up. Again, even when all seems lost, it's not over. It's not over until you give up. And if you give up, you're robbing yourself of the potential of living a happy life, of being able to look back on these times and go, hey, yeah, they sucked, but I made it through it. Every single struggle that I go through, trust me, at the time, I'm not happy. I'm not like, hey, yeah, I'm learning something. Everything's going to be fine. No, I'm a normal human being. I get down. I get depressed. I feel like giving up. I've just had to teach myself that giving up is not the option. Even when life is throwing everything at me, I can't stop. Because I've been through enough now in my life to know that if I just keep striving, if I just keep pushing, maybe not everything is going to work out the way I want it, But at least I can sit back and go, hey, you know what? I'm doing the best I can. We have to learn to not only take the good and the bad, but we also have to learn to not bottle it up inside. That's the worst thing you can do. Find someone, talk to them, a friend, family member, some random person, anybody that you can just talk to. And release that frustration, release that sorrow, release that pain. Because if you don't, it turns into a cancer and it eats you from the inside out. It clouds your thought process. It clouds your vision. And honestly, guys, living a life where there's nothing but sorrow and pain that's stuck deep down in here, it's a very miserable life. I did it for years. Once I finally realized to let it go and that, hey, it's not the end, I was able to move forward. And I'm stronger than I was before. You'd be surprised at how, as you overcome these dark times, the strength that you acquire. If you're going through a rough time right now, if you're suffering, if you're in pain, if you're depressed, if you're angry, reach out to somebody. Talk to them. Don't bottle it up. Learn how to cope. Not by substance, not through anger or by just trying to ignore it. Learn how to face those problems. Face them head on. And as you do that, you start developing the strength and the skills to manage what life is going to throw at you. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.